Welcome to the session. So in this session, we are going to discuss about AWS Lambda service. Here, the AWS Lambda service, which provides a compute code without any servers. Without any server. That's why it is said to be a serverless computing. We also call it as a serverless compute. So the AWS Lambda is a service which computes the code without any server. It is also said to be serverless compute. The code is executed based on the response of the events in AWS services. To get working with AWS Lambda, we just have to push the code in AWS Lambda service. All other tasks and resources, such as the infrastructure, operating system, maintenance of the code, maintenance of server, code monitoring, logs, and security is taken care by the AWS. The AWS Lambda service, which computes the code without any server. That's why we call it as a serverless compute. The Lambda function, which support the code, Node.js, Python, Ruby, Java, Go programming, C#, PowerShell. Those many programs are supported the Lambda function. Node.js, Python, Ruby, Java, Go program, C#, PowerShell. Using the Lambda service, advantages are: one is easy of working with code. Second advantage, logs provision is there. And another advantage, billing is based on your usage. And one more advantage is multi-language support. Already I told that the Lambda function, it is supporting the code Node.js, Python, Ruby, Java, Go program, C#, PowerShell. That's why another advantage is it is supporting multi-language supporting. Lambda integration with other AWS services. It is providing integration with many services, API gateway, AWS S3, Cloud Formation, CloudWatch events, DynamoDB, SNS, and many more integration with other AWS services is supported. Now, we'll see the practically. To work to apply the AWS Lambda service or to use the AWS Lambda service, first I am creating IAM roles I am creating. Second, I had to create the bucket using S3 service. And then I am creating DynamoDB tables. Table I am creating. After that, I apply the Lambda function. Those are the steps I have to follow. First, I am creating IAM roles. For that, I have to open my AWS account. Sign in. First, I am creating the IAM role. On the search box, you have to type it IAM. Select this one. Here on left side, the roles option is there. Select the roles. Here I am creating IAM role. Click on create role. Here you have to select trusted entity type. The AWS is supporting the entity types: AWS service, AWS account, web identity, custom trust policy, and SAML 2.0 federation. Now I am chosen trusted entity type is AWS service. In the previous sessions, we are using the use case EC2 I am using. Now I have to use the Lambda service. So already in the previous session, I am using the EC2. Now in this session, I am going to use the Lambda service. Click on next. Here we have to choose DynamoDB full access. Put the tick mark. Click on next. I have to give the role name VCE CSC role I am given. Scroll down. Click on create role. Now the VCE role is created. See that VCE CSC role will be created. Now the next step, I am creating the bucket. For that, search on search box S3. Click on S3. I am creating the bucket. Click on create bucket. Give the bucket name is VCE CSC bucket. The reason is Mumbai region I am chosen. ACLs is enabled. Remove the tick mark. Block all public access. Put the tick mark for acknowledgement. Scroll down. Click on create bucket. Okay, and given the name is VCE CSC bucket. Click on create bucket. Bucket is created with the name VCE CSC bucket. I'm not uploading any objects now. Okay. Then the second step, I have completed S3 bucket creation. First, I am creating IAM role. The role I am creating VCE CSC role I am creating. The next step, I am creating the bucket VCE CSC bucket I am creating. Next, in the third step, I am creating the DynamoDB table. For that, on search box, you have to type DynamoDB. Click on this one. Click on create table. I am given the table name is new table. Why? Because why I am given the same name is in the Python code, I am written the name is new table. That's why I have mentioned the table name is new name. Partition key, I am mentioned the NEQ. Data type is string data type. Scroll down, click on create table. The table is created in DynamoDB. There is no items are there in this table. See that. Explore table items. How many items are there? 0. Okay, fine. Now, you have to type it on the search box Lambda. Select this one. Click on create function. Here, the Lambda function is supporting author from scratch, use blueprint, container image. I am creating the Lambda function, author from scratch. Give the function name is, I am given the function name CSC function I am given. Already I told that the Lambda function, the code is supporting Node.js, Go program, Java, Python, Ruby, those many languages are supporting. Now I am chosen Python 3.7. Okay. Here we have to choose change default execution role. Here it is providing create a new role with basic Lambda permission. You may choose, or you may choose existing role, or you may choose create a new role from AWS policy template. Based on your requirement, you have to choose it. In this session, I am creating new IAM role I am creating. That's why I am chosen use an existing role. Whenever I am chosen use an existing role, here option is providing my role is enabled. VC CSC role will be displayed. I am selecting this one. If you want to put the advanced settings, you can click on that. We can enable code signing, enable function URL, enable tags, enabling the virtual private cloud. We can enable it. Click on create function. CSC function is created. The Lambda function is created. Okay. Scroll down. Now, I am written the code, Python code. I have to use the Python code. It's the code I am written. I copied and pasted it. Copy it and paste it here. See that? What is the table name I am given? New table. That's why in DynamoDB, I am given the table name is new table I am given. And also, what is the attribute name I am given? InQ. That's why I mentioned in the DynamoDB table creation, the name, table name, new table, and the attribute partition key or the primary key, the InQ I am given. Okay. And then click on deploy. See that what's the result it is displayed? Successfully updated the function CSC function. Means no errors are there. And then the next we can add trigger function. Here we have to select the source. Here the AWS is supporting the many sources, API gateway, AWS IoT, CloudWatch log, document DB, DynamoDB, Genesis. So here I am choosing the S3. Select this one. Here we have to select your bucket name, VC CSC bucket, the event type, which type of events you are included. If you want to put the object, post the object, copy the object, multi-path upload completed, then I am selecting this one means all these will be applicable. Put, post, copy, multi-path upload completed. So I am selecting all object create event. Scroll down, put the tick mark for acknowledgement, click on add option. Now, here there is no link is established. Now the link will be established for Lambda service to AWS. Fine. Now, before, first we had to see the DynamoDB tables. In new table, any data items are there. Explore table items. See that. How many table items are there? 0. Now, go to the S3 bucket. You have to choose your bucket. Upload the object. Add file. Choose the object. Copy image. Give the permission. Grant public read access. Put the tick mark. Click on upload. The object is uploaded. Now, go for DynamoDB. In DynamoDB, whatever you are created the table, click on that. Explore table items. Now you run this one. Wait for a few minutes. Just refresh it. Table, new table, explore, run. It's taking time. DynamoDB, tables, new table, explore table. Yeah, see that? What the object you are uploaded on the bucket? Object name is coffee image. See that? Coffee image is displayed. Whenever you are put the object, post the object, copy the object, all those I am written in the coding. That's why whenever you are uploading the object that is there in the DynamoDB tables, new table, the object will be displayed. Similarly, I need to upload one more object in S3. Open your bucket, upload one more object, add file. Now I am uploading this image, nature image. Give the permission, grant public read access, put the tick mark, upload. Now check it in the DynamoDB table. Search box, type it DynamoDB. Select the table. Select your table, new table. Now explore table items. Now see that at the bottom, nature image is that object is uploaded. That is like that way I am written the code in Python. I am written the code in Python. That is the Lambda function is working based on the trigger function, triggering function. Already I told that the Lambda is a service which computes the code without any server. That's why it's said to be serverless compute. The code is executed based on the response of the events in the AWS service. To get working with AWS Lambda, we just have to push the code in AWS Lambda service. All other tasks and the resources, such as you no need to provide the infrastructure, you no need to provide the operating system, you no need of maintenance of the server. Everything will take care by the AWS. To get working with AWS Lambda, just we have to push the code in the AWS Lambda service. All other tasks and the resources will taken care by the AWS service. Okay, that's about your Lambda service. How we have to delete that one means, first we have to type it, the Lambda. I am creating the Lambda function. Select this, go for actions, delete. Here on table, we can type it delete. Click on delete. The Lambda function is deleted. I am creating the IAM row. Go for IAM. What the role I am creating? VC CSC role. Select this row. Click on delete option. Here we have to type the role name. Copy and paste it. Delete. I am creating the S3 bucket. Select the bucket. Objects we have to delete. Click on empty. Type it. Permanently delete. Now you select the bucket. Delete. Now type the bucket name. Click on delete bucket. In this session, I am creating DynamoDB table. Go for tables, select the table name, delete. Here, we type it confirm. Click on delete. DynamoDB table is created. That's about the Lambda service.